Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Mike Brenner is joining us remotely via Skype from the beach still, and we are, of course, the Odds Couple. We come to you from SportsbookReview.com. Right now, we're going to take a look at the opening line for the championship game in college football, Clemson and Alabama, as I hinted might be the case, and Mike Brenner absolutely flat out predicted would be the case. Clemson and Alabama. We were right about that, Mike Brenner, and here we have it. Alabama, the opening line was about 7. Now it's a little bit down to 6.5. Still some 7s in some places. Nice call on predicting the matchup. I don't know. In general, when Alabama's in a position like this, very, very tough to go against them. Obviously, tough to go against Clemson as well, but I think tougher to go against Alabama, right?
No doubt, Pistol Pete, no doubt. And I'm not going to put out my pick today. It's probably going to be tomorrow or the next day because I'm waiting on one report. I got a really, really good source from Gainesville, Georgia. I used to live there, and I was able to I was honored to see this Deshaun Watson, 6 of his high school games. This kid gained 25 pounds of muscle weight since they last faced Alabama last national championship game. All right, that means a lot. He took off he dropped back for a pass yesterday, and there was a full-out blitz, and the safety hit him head-on like a truck, and I'm not exaggerating. That kid bounced off of him like nothing. Deshaun Watson took 2 steps back, didn't even go down, and released the ball. This guy is a beast. This is a hungry, hungry team. If it was anybody else in the whole nation coaching Alabama, I'd be pulling the trigger today on Clemson. But you're going up against the best coach that's ever walked the sideline in my eyes in the history of sports. Bottom line, bar none, this guy is amazing. I just don't think they can be stopped. And even though Clemson is doing some big things, all right, Alabama is not Ohio State. Pistol Pete. Matter of fact, I'm not waiting, baby. I'm pulling the trigger. First half, full game. I'm pulling it. I'm roll tide roll because you know what? I felt it at the end of last year, and I felt they were going to meet again. And guess what? Dabo Swinney, once again, is going to realize he is nowhere near in the same league to walk the sidelines with Nick Saban, baby. I'm going with it. Roll Tide.
Yeah, all right. So it is a kind of a split line. There's some 6.5 110s, 6.5 115s, and some -7 plus 100s. So we'll give you a -6.5 110. That's at the Greek, at Heritage, a few other places. -6.5 110 is still available. Yeah, my sense is that in big time games like these, Alabama does tend to not just win but cover. We saw it against LSU in the championship game when they played them. You know, in big games in the SEC, we tend to see it over and over again. So I don't know if this year's going to be any different. -6.5 Alabama. The question is just the talent discrepancy. Does it justify this line? It probably does, right?
Yeah, I think definitely this line could be even higher. What's the total set in this
the
game?
total is 51 or 51.5.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you know what? And that is something people need to think about, all right? And I am not going to back off of Bama, but I am going to be smart because Deshaun Watson is going to be doing a little bit more damage than he did last year, all right? Even though defensively, I loved Bama against Washington. I wasn't afraid of Washington. I think Washington's defense themselves did good, but I just feel like Deshaun Watson is going to be able to do a little more than he did last year. I think it might be a higher tempo game. I think this thing could be an over, but I really, really think the advantage is going to come on special teams, Pistol Pete, and turnovers. And I don't think that either of these quarterbacks are going to make a lot of mistakes. I really don't. But what really sells me on the fact I'm staying on the side is the interview heard, and then an article I read about Saban. And he is so focused for this game. He's not cocky. But he is like, our job is just beginning. All right. This game coming up is like the first spring training practice. Okay. That's how focused this guy is. So I don't think anybody can stop him. I would even lean the over, and I was wondering what your thoughts were on the over.
I don't know. I might have to think about it. My initial thought would be towards the under, but then again, or more towards the first half under. But I'm gonna be thinking about that and doing some more research before I make a decision. But I certainly
don't know if you watched that. Matter of fact, I know you didn't watch a damn game. You just get in there and crunch numbers. But Clemson has definitely took some steps to increase their production offensively, and now they have more confidence than they had. Deshaun Watson's going to be a main quarterback in the NFL. He's going to make some noise. But I'm sorry, you're going up against a freaking machine. So I'm sticking with the side in the first half. Roll Tide, baby.
All right, so you're taking both the first half and the full game.
Absolutely, and I'm not thinking twice. I'm pulling that trigger.
All right, we'll give you the pinnacle opener for the first half. Probably will be 3.5 or so.
Okay,
That's
I'm
okay
fine with that. And right now, if I'm correct, I have several picks in today's games, and I did have Wisconsin over PJ Fleck in Western Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't know if that thing covered, but they were up 14-7 with 2 minutes left in the half.
All right. Well, Mike Brenner, thanks for your breakdown. We're all. It'll be interesting to see where this line moves. We'll certainly trust your opinions on this, and it'll be good to have you back in the studio very soon. Thanks so much, Mike Brenner.
All right, buddy. I can't wait to get back. And again, viewers, Happy New Year. I'm going to do another. I'm going to get a session in. I'm going to surf before I head back. And I just want to thank everybody. Wish them all Happy New Year. Odds Couples coming to you.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts. Shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.